I'm DJ Berard. I teach painting at Baker Hunt. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to do a portrait. Now, if you're thinking you're going to do museum quality Rembrandt-esque portrait in the first couple of classes, no, I don't think so. Those artists take years studying to be able to do those finite, photographic, emotion-filled portraits. Today I'm just going to give you the basics. This is where everybody starts when they try to do a portrait. I'm going to start by saying it should be more than the amputated head. You don't want this. You don't want to cut people off at the neck. You want to see their head at least attached to a pair of shoulders. The more that you have attached to your head, the more information people will have about your figure. A piece of jewelry, how they wear their hair, their clothes, how they're sitting, what's in the background, all tell a story about the person that you're trying to paint. At least have the head attached to shoulders. You're going to have clothes, jewelry, a background, holding something, or reflections. You'll know the time of day. I did a painting of my husband, and I only saw him for a long time in the wintertime sitting in his chair at night. And it's his favorite chair. He's slumped down. That's how I painted him, at night in his chair. It's a familiar scene. I did a portrait of myself, and it's during the day in my studio. The portrait should tell you something about who you've got. I'm going to start drawing. Let me move the camera. All right, we're going to start with a head. Now I've got a big head here with attached to some shoulders. This is just to show you the proportions of a head. Now, heads are generally egg shape. So I'm going to draw a big egg shape here. It's my head shape. Your eyes are halfway across. Your nose is lined up down the middle. Your head is 5 eyes wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these two can be the eyes you use. There we go. Let me make them. There we go. Make them a little bit bigger. All right. Little eyelashes. All right. Your nose obviously comes down. We're just going to get a modified W for a nose here because your nose is filled in with shadows. If you draw a line from your pupils straight down, that will be the corner of your mouth. So your nose is going to be here, halfway down, and your mouth is about halfway past that. Here are the corners of your mouth. See that happy face? That's nice, right? There we go. Anyway, basic proportions of a face. Now your ears are going to go between your eyes and your nose usually. Everyone's earlobes look different. Your earrings, how about that? All right, your neck. Your neck doesn't come like a toothpick down here. Your neck comes from your ears down. From your ears down, and then your shoulders come out. Those are the basic proportions of a face. Easy enough. It takes some practice to put those eyes in the middle because your hair comes down over your forehead here. Right? There we go. Oh, isn't that cute? All right. When you plan your portrait, plan where it's going to go. Here I've got a head. I haven't put the hair on yet. I've got the neck coming down. Your neck comes down low here. But this gives me space to make it interesting. I could maybe have a portrait of kids back here. I could have maybe stacks of books back here if they are someone who likes to read with their favorite titles. Your portrait should say something about who this person is. Say a favorite necklace from their grandmother. Maybe a hairstyle that they always used to like to wear. However you want to do this, but an arrangement like this at the very least gives you a sense of who they are. This doesn't have to be an exact duplicate of their face. This doesn't have to be exactly like them. With enough indicators, slowly you'll develop skills to be more and more like this. As you paint this, remember to use thin layers of paint. If you use thick layers of paint as you paint in your portraits, you're going to end up with a thick, blobby paint that's going to be hard to get detail on. Until you take a painting class, or if you want to start small, please try doing a portrait. It's fun. You never know what's going to happen. But if you want to try blending skin tones and looking at what's out there, try doing a self-portrait of just your eye. It's less frustrating. Take a picture of your eye with your iPhone, blow it up. Start with your eye. And that's it. Thank you. This is DJ Berard. Next week we're going to do some landscape designs. But this is a real quick 3-minute, 4-minute video on how to start a portrait, how to do a portrait. We'll see you next week.